Alright, today guys, a friend asked me to cook them some rundown. Right, they've been asking for a while and I decided to do it today. Alright, because it's a quick and easy thing, you know me already. I cook at my lunchtime most time, so yeah. This is it. This is the saltfish. So you have the saltfish. You wash off the saltfish, wash off some of the salt, put it in water to boil. I'm gonna boil this maybe 2 and 3 times so I can get as much salt out of it, because I notice the saltfish is kind of salty. Some saltfish not that salty, but this is the big bone in, and so there. Right, so I've been boiling for about 15 minutes right now. Right, and today guys, we're gonna need coconut. So I'm gonna use this big can of coconut here. Yeah, and just because I'm not making a lot, because we have so much food in the fridge, so I'm gonna make this. This is what I'm gonna use, this big can of coconut. There's no bigger can, you know, it's like one of the biggest can of coconut. And simple things guys, we're gonna need some, not too much seasoning, some scallion, sweet pepper, onion, and tomato. That's what I'm going, and of course I'm going to use some garlic. I didn't get to strip the garlic as yet. So this is basically the root of rundown. All right, whosoever don't know what is rundown is something that the Caribbean people, are Jamaican, because I'm Jamaican, use to cook. It's like, you know how you make coconut oil, you boil it, you know, it's like a gravy. So instead of me using oil, me use the coconut. So me cook down the coconut and make it into kind of, before it turn oil, it's gonna turn like a custard looking thing, like, right? And then we're gonna add in the seasoning and cook it up, right? That's rundown, right? So it's just basically coconut and seasoning, right? So this is what it is. So soon, and then I'm gonna cook some yam guys. I got Jamaica, and I know a lot of people don't know this is yam. You peel the yam, and I freeze it, so I eat this, and some potatoes and a plantain guys. Again, you know me not have banana, I never remember for guys store, right? So me promise it, so me have to do what I can, and I go cook a little bit of dumpling with it, right? So this is it. See again, scallion, sweet pepper, tomato, and onion and garlic, and then little bit of, may use a little bit of fish seasoning. Not much, nothing, because the saltfish and the rundown guys, that's all you need. Alright, a little black pepper. I'll put little black pepper, a little bit of whatever, something is not salty in it. So yeah, coconut, seasoning, and the fish I cook. Alright, I'll be back. Alright guys, so as I was saying, we're cooking some rundown. So this is the can of coconut. What you do, I turn on the stove. So what I'm going to do is just pour the coconut milk into a pot. Okay? So this is going to stay there and it's going to boil down. Right? So this is the coconut. We're just going to let it sit there and just boil out. Boil out to almost oil or custard. This is what this is going to do. So this is just going to sit there and boil. Now we're going to do the food thing in the meantime. We're going to need the flour. So this is flour, cornmeal, and salt. Right? So this is what this is. I'm going to wash my hands. Wash my hands. Alright, so you gotta make sure your hands are clean. Alright, so just whatever. Guys, one of my hand have nail and one don't. Usually start with a spoon to mix the flour. Alright, nail. Alright. So you wash your hand, try to get off whatever off of your hand. Alright. Then we're gonna water. everything almost. All right, so we're mixing up the flour and the salt and the caramel. So we're making caramel dumpling. All right, I like to start with a spoon, guys. So even though I wash, I don't like to just put my hands in there. All right, so I'm gonna just put some water in and mix it until it turns on, coming together, or whatever you call it. So you can't put too much water, okay? That you just want to get it a little bit together before you put your hand in it. Right? So I'm actually pressing the flour, trying to get it together, and right, I don't put it all the way, but just so I can get not too much flour. Right, so now I'm going to use my hand and I'm going to bind the flour up. Okay. As the spoon can't do it too, you know, so you use your hand to bind it. Stir around the bowl. Don't want it too soft because this is not. Alright, so it's not too soft. It's just about, see? Perfect. The bowl is clean inside. So just wipe around the bowl and get all of that stuff together. Right, we're not gonna have to, we don't have to make it sit because this is not fried dumpling. See, the bowl is clean. Right, this is not fried dumpling, so we don't need to. And there's the coconut, is boiling up. All right, so we're just gonna leave it there to cook down. All right, so the flour now is ready to go in the pot, and in the pot we have salt and some oil. That's it. Right, just some salt and oil. I'm making the dumplings. So what you do is take off a piece of flour and roll it in the palm of your hand. All right, so you know, I'm not perfect with the dumpling making thing, but I try to make it a little bit neat. So this is the dumpling here. All right. Take off a piece of flour, not too small. I like the dumpling kind of thick, but not too big. You don't have to be perfect. Try going in the gut, in the belly. Alright, so you just use your finger and tuck it in. Right, and then use your palm to, you know, as shaped as you want it. Everybody make dumpling different. So we will make this and come back. All right, so here's a dumpling in the pot and yam. So guys, at Jamaica, me carry yam from. You know what I did? Someone told me that you know, if you waste the yam, you can freeze it, and it actually worked. So what I did was I froze the yam. Okay, I froze it in the freezer. So this is what it looks like. And we're just gonna add in, because the yam is already half cooked, we're just adding it. We're just gonna add some potatoes, and I have 1 plantain. All right, so that's 1 plantain and 3 potatoes. All right, that's all, guys. All right, so, and the coconut, it's boiling, guys. I have to change the stove because it boil over, it become bad and boil over in a palm stove. So that's that, and it's coming to. We're gonna make it boil down and set, and then we'll be right back. All right, so that's it right there, guys. And just put in the onion and the pepper and whatever. Okay. Look like this one is kind of thick, splashing all over the place. See, it's a custard. Guys, I don't know if you can see it from over there. May I try a little something for you, see if I can have it connected. So that's the custard looking thing here. Alright, so we have the seasoning. Let me see if I can bring it up close. I don't know. Alright, so see, it's like a custard, smell good. Alright, I don't know if I can, it don't make the whole bunch of oil, so it's like a custard. Right, so what I'm going to do now, it's splashing all over the place. So that's the seasoning here. As you can see, that's the seasoning. And now I'm going to add in the saltfish, right? So it didn't make a lot of oil. All I did was put a little bit of fish seasoning. So this is the saltfish now, right? If you want more oil, you can add it to it, right? So if you want a lot of oil in there, you know, which, you know, usually no. So this is rundown, all right? So it's splashing all over the place, all right? So this is the rundown. I'm going to put some black pepper in it. Black pepper, white pepper, whichever thing you want to use, you can use in this, right? A little bit of fish seasoning, and guys, this is the fish seasoning I use. Oh, Jesus, I can't see. So this is the fish seasoning. I just use a bit of it. All right. I have to turn up back the stove. It look like me I use a lot. And here's the food, guys. That's the food well cooked up, right? One day I will get a better camera system where I can show you a bit better than this. I'm just trying out this camera. Right? So this is it here. I didn't put any water in it. I didn't put any water. I didn't boil it with no water, nothing. But if you want to thin it out, you can add some oil or you can add a little water. Okay? But this, I think I use a big can of coconut milk. Guys, smells so good. Alright, and I'm more cooked down and more it smells nice. Alright, so this is it. Don't know what you can see. This is it. So we have some garlic, some tomatoes, and so on. Alright. So I'm going to let it come back to a boil here, and then I'm going to share some food. Still cooking up. So we're just making this cook down for a bit. everything is coconut, from the coconut oil, from the coconut itself boiled down to this, from water to a custard looking. Alright, it's thick, really thick, but nice. Okay, I'm gonna make it take 2 more minutes and I'm going to share some food. Alright, I am starving, so yeah. Alright guys, this is it. It's done. Alright, so this is what it looked like here. I'm sorry, it's thick custardy stuff, right? So it's done. The coconut will make little islands. So as I said, it depends on how thick you want it. I use a lot of coconut. Next time I'll try to make it thinner.